Hi guys, and welcome back to the BAM Famalam.
So this week we thought we would chat about 5 habits that we have changed since living in Australia.
I'm about to see the world in action, what we can be, life with no distractions, we'll get away, this is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow, we can't miss out. Pick up the dice, give it a roll, you never really know.
Obviously moving somewhere you have to adapt to new things and things are a little different, but there's actually habits that we've changed that probably we wouldn't have thought about beforehand. The first one is that this took us a few years to kind of to start doing, but we now go to bed a lot earlier. I think because it gets dark earlier here in Queensland, people get up earlier, and so it's the norm to go to bed at say 8 o'clock in the evening and then get up at 5, whereas we would never have dreamt of that before, would we?
Yeah, that, and where you've got better weather, not everything is focused around the TV, so you don't sit around watching telly until 10, 11 o'clock at night. You're pretty much active throughout the day, and then the time it gets to 8, 9 o'clock, you're cream crackers, ready for bed.
Another thing that we have changed our ways on is that we now really think about supporting local businesses. So beforehand we would have probably just gone in the cheapest shop, like big
local
chain stores.
Yeah, big chains and the little local shop.
Yeah. Whereas now we actually go out to go and look at local businesses, and
do a lot of more marketplaces and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The local markets.
I feel like we get more unique products now.
Yeah. And Maz now sources like a local honey producer instead of just getting it off the shelf from the local supermarket.
And that's kind of nice. I really like it. It makes me feel a little bit more special to go and get nicer things that are like manufactured locally.
With that, and knowing that you're actually helping someone local and a small business near you, and you're helping them stay where they need to be.
Yeah, and I don't think it's just local businesses, but all kinds of small businesses owned by a family or owned by a single person. I think that is something a lot more special.
Another thing that you sort of change the habit of is now thinking more about food. That sort of comes with the local shops and stuff like that, because now you're thinking more about what you're eating and how you're eating it and stuff like that.
We're in a very health conscious area, and also we can see a lot of food being grown around here, so we're actually seeing how things are produced, seeing everything happening. There's a lot of farmers markets, so you get to meet the farmers, so all of those things, and having that kind of thought pattern around you, in the people around you, it makes you think a little bit like that as well. So it has pushed us towards certain healthier food choices than we perhaps would have thought about before.
And that's another reason why we end up buying this property as well, which helps, because the amount of fruit trees and the little veggie garden and stuff like that, we just thought, why don't we just start growing our own stuff and being a bit more conscious of what we're eating and putting in our bodies.
And also we obviously drink a lot more water because we are out in the heat. Which brings us on to the next one, is that we are a lot more sun safety conscious.
Sun safe.
We're very aware that we have to be sun safe, wearing long sleeves in the sun and hats, and making sure that we've got screen on, our eyes are covered. Some people in the UK actually put oil on their skin to go and lay in the sun. We would never ever in a million years do that here. You will literally give yourself cancer.
Yeah, I know a lot of people used to put coconut butter, or is it shea butter as well?
Or coconut oil, isn't it?
Yeah,
I don't know.
or coconut butter to go out and sort of make sure they got a lot of sun. But here, like my work uniform now consists of long pants, long shirt with a collar with sun catcher on it.
Yeah, and then a wide brimmed hat. because you don't want that sun on your skin.
Yeah. The last one we're going to come to is we definitely take a lot more note of the environment and everything around us. You're then thinking about the animals and the plants and everything around you. You need to definitely concentrate on making sure you look after the environment around you here.
I think, you know, it's such a broad, that was such a broad thing to say, because being aware of your surroundings, things like if there's dead leaves or branches and stuff laying around, it's going to cause more likelihood if there's a bushfire of it catching. So it's having so many things in your mind around you. Is this rain coming down so heavy that it's going to cause flash flooding and I need to make sure I don't go out in my car or I stay where I am? So the being aware is something we wouldn't necessarily have thought have kind of been before, because we didn't need to be. Everything was pretty ordinary in the UK for us, so there was never really anything, well, not really many serious things going on. You didn't have to be aware of bushfires, of flooding, of well, we didn't really think so much of the wildlife back then. That's really sad.
There wasn't that many raging badgers or foxes back in the UK coming after us. Even down to things like magpies swooping at you and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's why me and Maggie, we're on really good terms.
Oh, it's definitely Maggie.
Well, everyone said to say Maggie.
So it was Maggie or I can't remember what the other.
Well, I've been saying Maggie to her. So every day I say hi to Maggie. I make sure I don't scare her or do anything that jeopardise our little friendship.
Yes.
So she's on good terms. She'll tell all her friends. That guy's quite nice.
We just make sure that we're giving the wildlife the space it needs and that it doesn't see us as a threat. There's just so many things that we're more aware of now. We make sure we've got the snake catcher's number on us at all times. We make sure we can contact wildlife rescue in case we find an injured animal. There's just so much that we're becoming aware of that we didn't need to be before.
Yes.
It's great.
Well covered, Maz.
Thank you. Anyway, girls, we have got some questions for you from the viewers.
Right.
The first question is, do you miss anything from the UK? And that's not including family.
I don't think so. I think it's just family, which I'm not allowed to say.
Yes, I do.
What do you miss?
I miss the rabbit,
Oh yeah, we're not allowed rabbits in Queensland.
Nope.
naked bars, and shreddies.
Oh yes, shreddies are good, aren't they?
Yes, they're good.
The next question, and this is probably more for Lily because Ella and Mia were still only very young. So the question for Lily is it hard to make friends when you first arrived?
I actually find it kind of easy.
Yeah.
Because like everyone's friendly to everyone, so you just make friends. And then you just make your own groups. And everyone gets along.
I know this too.
So the next one, okay, so I'm going to answer this quickly. The next question that we had was, do they miss their grandparents? Love your videos. So both my parents and Bem's parents have actually passed away, so obviously they miss them, but not because we're in Australia. We only have Ben's stepdad left, and he is not great with technology, so we miss him dearly, but we don't get to we don't obviously get to see him as much as we'd like to because he doesn't have any kind of access, I guess, to internet. This next one, my daughter Hannah would like to know the girls' favourite place to go in Australia.
The beach. I love the beach.
What about you, Mia?
I know. The big boing.
The big boing, okay,
Yes.
so that's trampolines. Ella?
Ella? What's your favourite?
No, what's your favourite place to go?
The park!
The next question is, did you make friends easy when starting new school and nursery? I think we've already had that question and you said
No.
You said yeah.
Yeah,
didn't
we've
you?
had a similar question.
Okay.
It was easy.
The next question is, do the schools ever close because of the heat, and how late do schools start?
For me, it starts at
8:50 for the primary schools.
8:45 for me.
And then I start at 8:30.
And you finish at 3.
So the other question was, Do the schools ever close because of the heat?
No.
Not that I know.
No.
I don't think that's ever happened for us.
No, you just have to suck it up. They're more likely to close because of a bushfire.
Oh yeah, that's happened.
So
once.
I guess when it's really hot. There's one more question which someone sent through messages. Do all the schools have uniforms?
Yes.
I actually know a
No.
couple that don't have uniform, but there is
All the
quite a
state
lot.
schools do, don't
All
they?
state
Yeah.
schools. It's just some private schools.
The schools that do they have special days where they get to go in their normal clothes?
Yes.
Yeah, there's loads of free dress days, they're called.
Free
Yes.
dress.
Soon we're gonna have one. And
On
we're
Thursday
gonna
and
have
Friday.
Thursday and Friday. This Thursday, what's coming up is going to be for a pizza party. Yeah, everyone. And then on Friday, it's going to be cleanup day.
Yes.
So we gotta.
Thank you girls for answering everybody's questions.
Bye. See you soon. Bye.
We will see you on Wednesday for another BAM Life episode, and please give this video a like. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We'll see you Wednesday.
Bye.
Because it looks alright on camera.
Oh. Just arm's distance.
Just kind of did a wiggle then.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Shimmy.
Oh, Maz, do that dabbing sneeze. Me eye.
Do it together. 1, 2, 3. Do. The
I knew
same
he was going there.
direction. Okay, that way this time. 1, 2, 3. Too cute.
Actually be for Christmas pyjamas.
Oh yes. Oh no, wait, we already did that.
That's Tucker. Consciousness. Someone changed all my settings, so it's very Australian now.
It's like ages ago, this is before we even moved to Australia. I changed the shortcuts on Ben's phone so that when he typed in certain words, it would change it automatically. So one of the things I changed was I changed the word food to Tucker, I changed hi to g'day, and I changed mate to princess. So when he would write to say to someone and say hi mate, instead it would say g'day princess.
And some of them I keep forgetting about changing, and they've still been there for 5 years.
No, more than that now, about 7 years.
About 7 years.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
Anywho, moving on.
Marlin's Warehouse.
We need to get sponsored by Bunnings now.
Please.
Please and thank you.
Or Sydney Tools, I like you as well.
Please and thank you.
I love a tool or two. I am a tool though.
You love a tool or two. I don't think they want you to sponsor you now.
Anywho will do. I close my eyes.
Somebody know of a place where your heart doesn't sink like a stone when you're naked and broken, nowhere to go. Does somebody